Crowd Surfing. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Mike P.
Mike P,
Yo.
It is about to go down, the biggest food fight in Indianapolis tonight. But, Mike, it is not what you think. This is a sophisticated food fight. It's chefs from around the area coming together to throw down in the kitchen to make a delectable, tasty, oh-so-good steak with any one of these ingredients on the table. Look at that.
You know
Carrots.
what?
I want
You got to use this for a steak.
bacon.
Taylor, put that down. Let's go surf. You know what we do, running up on people. Hey, you guys. You guys literally are on TV right now. So you come out to the Culinary Fight Club. What is it about the steak? Why are you guys still shaking hands? Please stop, stop, stop shaking hands. What are you looking forward to mostly about steaks tonight?
I'm looking forward to see just the local chefs doing their spin on the culinary creations.
Yeah.
So
that's a great answer. And here's what's really cool. Throw you a curveball. Did you know, see that table behind you? They actually have to go to this table and grab something off.
Yes.
And start.
Burger battle, and then I went to the chili battle before that, and I actually was in New Orleans when they had the burger battle. This is gonna be fun. They're gonna scramble to this table, and it's a grab kind. It'll be exciting.
I'm looking forward to it. If I steal that pineapple, you won't tell on me, will you?
No, you have to share it with me though.
Okay, well, stop the recording. Stop.
Holy crap, and they're off. Look at this go. Look at this. Somebody grab a pineapple. Somebody please grab a pineapple. I want to see a pineapple used. George was saying that there would be a table falling over, but these guys are actually very polite with their veggie picking. So polite. Uh-oh. Hands off. So after 45 seconds of grabbing things from their pantry, they now head back to their stations and have 1 hour to cook up some amazing steak. And we're not talking about your, run-of-the-mill mom and pop steak. We're talking about some pretty creative recipes. All right, Chef Allen from Meridian Restaurant. See the ingredient table over there. What's going through your mind as you're staring at what's on the table offered to you guys?
Basically time limit, good stuff like that. So we knew going into it we was going to have mushrooms, or a good chance of having mushrooms. That's why we brought raspberry vines to smoke with.
What are you guys doing right now?
Doing pork loin, pork steaks.
You're not sweating very much either.
No. It's 4 plates, then 100 people. It's easy.
Yes. Now, how does this environment compare to what's going on in the kitchen at a restaurant on a normal night for you guys?
We have more space here.
Do you really?
Yeah.
All right, Chef Rick from Char Blue Steak and Seafood, what are you making for us tonight?
We're doing a thin slice eye around in a shabby presentation, and almost like a marriage of bulgogi. It's going to be like a form of a lettuce wrap. So the judges are going to dip the meat into the hot beef marinade, if you will, and cook the meat into the liquid. So,
like I said, not your mom and pop's steak dinner tonight, guys. No, this is creative stuff. Thank you so much. Looks like somebody left their meat unattended.
You think we can eat a piece of this?
Mike, get back here. Get back here. All right, guys, I'm here with Jawan McCartney, founder and CEO of Culinary Fight Club. Thank you so much for bringing this awesome fight to Indianapolis. I understand you guys are a monthly production that happens all over the country.
Yes, we are. We're in 17 cities right now. This week, tonight, we're actually having a Culinary Fight Club in Omaha. So we're kind of doing a little bit of face-off, crosstown classic, that's what we're calling it. So we're trying to beat them out on who has the most energy and most talent.
So you're working with Fight to Feed, which is a very creative way at getting people food that need it, that are suffering from food insecurity.
Yes, well, food insecurity is in more neighborhoods and communities than we think. So hunger isn't just about those who live on the streets. Hunger is about everybody. It could be any one of us at any time. So we figured, hey, if we're close to 50% of produce that we grow in this country alone is being wasted, there should be something we should be doing about it. So that's what we're here to do. And these guys are going to be the ones who cooking those meals. Can't get a better meal.
I think that steak is one of the ultimate things that you can cook. It's actually like something that's a down home and kind of a hearty thing to people, right? And we have some really good chefs here that are going to put their own unique twists on steak, and we're going to see some really cool dishes that come out of tonight's competition.
The steaks are here. I see that beautiful plate of meat behind you. How are you guys doing a brisket at a steak competition?
So what we've done is we've cleaned it up as much as we possibly can. We use some papaya powder to kind of tenderize it. And hopefully we get it nice and tender. We did a marinade on it, did a real quick grill on it. We're gonna slice it as thin as we possibly can against the grain. So.
Love the creativity, love it. Thank you so much. I'm here with Liz Bureau, the Indy Star resident food and dining reporter. Of course, the lady in the house tonight that gets to check in on all these chefs, taste what they've created, and give final judgment, right?
That's right.
What are these experiences like for you?
Well, it's a lot of eating. I haven't worn a bikini for a really long time, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, not everything tastes good, not everything's right, but it's just so cool to see chefs like coming out and trying things on the fly at the last minute, and then potentially going back to their restaurants and doing things with what they've learned in these situations. When you have to work really quickly, then sometimes it sparks a creativity that you never knew was there.
One of the big questions is that this is Culinary Fight Club, the steak, but there are a lot of marriages with pork. There's a whole brisket dish being made. Does that sway your ability to judge these appropriately?
Well, you know, I don't really consider brisket steak, and I don't really consider a pork chop steak. I don't consider a boneless pork. It's a pork steak, but it's not a steak. Let's face it. Steak is beef. Steak is ribeye. Steak has a big tomahawk bone in it. Steak is, you know, a beastly food. So now it's kind of just a meat competition. It's like Culinary Fight Club meat competition. So I think it'll be really interesting to see what they do with what they have, especially the spatzel ramen dish that they're baking over there. So we'll see what happens.
Exactly, Liz, and I'm sure there's no shortage of people wanting to taste it no matter what kind of meat it is. Thanks, Liz.
Thank you.
In the World Food Championships 2017, the next chef is Chef Ricky.
Well, you just won the coveted golden ticket to the World Food Championships held in Alabama this year in November. Yeah. How do you feel right now?
It's pretty exhilarating. Yeah. I'm excited, so I can't wait to compete in World Food Championships. So.
Now, what about your dish made you the most confident headed into the judging, or maybe an ingredient that you're most confident about?
Yeah, I think knowing what you're working with, knowing the product, and I wanted to go. It's so hot out, being summertime, go with a lighter dish rather than a heavy steak portion, and just keep it light and keep it simple and keep it straightforward, but keep it complex at the same time. So.
Well, obviously everything he was thinking, the judges were thinking, because it came off as a huge hit. How does this feel in your hand? Is it a little heavy?
Yeah, I'm kind of scared.
Yeah. Now, is this going to go on display in your restaurant?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Got a place for it?
Right. Yeah, well, we'll find one.
Yeah. Put it in a window or something. Make people come by and just marvel at it before they eat your food.
Absolutely. Until I win World Food Championships.
Exactly. Look at that. Confidence all around. Great job, Chef Ricky.
Thank you.